Granddaughters Brittany and Olivia are devoted to their pop, so when Ted had a fall at his nursing home and caught COVID in hospital, they came to the rescue. The girls created a home hospital and are nursing Pop back to health.
We're just doing what we can to keep us safe and to keep Pop safe as well.
You've got to go to a lot of trouble for me, darling, with all that spraying.
This is a story about love, devotion and kindness.
It's hard not to hug him.
Yeah, and because he looks so well. So
Two young women stepping up to battle the COVID pandemic in their own special way.
Wouldn't have it any other way, and I would do anything for Pop.
Meet Brittany and Olivia Mitchell.
Our Pop is the most special man that goes around.
he really is like the light of my life. I always look at him in awe.
They're so lovely and warm. They can't do enough for me.
Up until recently, the Mitchell sisters were sharing a house on their own at Warriewood in Sydney. They lost their 56-year-old mother to cancer nearly 4 years ago. But their world took a dramatic twist when they received a phone call from their 94-year-old grandfather, Ted Kavanagh, who was living at a nearby nursing home.
Oh, it was devastating. Yeah, it was. It was really upsetting.
They call him Pop.
I'm feeling very, very well.
Pop had taken a tumble in his bathroom.
He was on the shower floor for about 6 hours. He slipped and he cracked his head open and hurt his back really badly.
The sisters rushed him to Sydney's Northern Beaches Hospital, literally carrying him into emergency. 3 days later, doctors told the girls their Pop had tested positive for COVID, even though he'd been double vaxxed and no one else at the nursing home had contracted the virus. The girls tested negative.
And we were just shocked because we don't know how we got it, and it's not really like many cases around here at the moment either. And obviously we're really then worried, and we thought, oh my gosh, you know, he's 94 having COVID.
When Brittany rang me and told me, you know, Pop's been diagnosed with COVID, your mind obviously goes to the worst place.
And there was no chance it was a false positive.
Yeah, real mystery case. So they did test him a couple of times, and yeah, every time he did come up positive.
So you think the double vax has helped your Pop?
Oh,
absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. We would be, beyond worried if he wasn't double vaxxed.
And how are you now? How are you feeling now?
I was double vaxxed 4 months ago, and I'm sure that helped me to get through this.
And the sisters are thankful no one else caught COVID from him.
There's been absolutely no links to Pop or from Pop. They deemed him contagious on the 1st of September, the day that he was admitted to the emergency room.
But when Ted was well enough to leave hospital to make way for other COVID patients, the family decided it was too dangerous for him to return to the nursing home in case he passed it on.
Of course, the nursing home, you know, they couldn't take him back because he's a COVID patient.
So we thought the best thing would be to get him home and to get him home to us.
He arrived to their home in an ambulance.
We were just so happy to see him just be home and knowing that we can look after him, keep an eye on him.
Hi, puppies. Go on through. Hello.
So Olivia and Brittany, who've only received the first jab, created a home hospital for Pop, and they decided to capture it all on a video diary. Neither have ever received any nursing or medical training, but sought advice from friends and have been religiously following quarantine protocols.
Morning, Pop.
We're very lucky that we have quite a few girlfriends that are nurses, and one in particular, she's a nurse for a COVID ward in especially ICU. So she's been amazing.
And I guess you've turned your home into a COVID ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We've got a sanitising station upstairs, so we've essentially divided the house into two.
While the sisters live upstairs, Pop's downstairs.
Oh, nice. I was just calling, do you want a coffee?
You're going to have one?
Yeah, I will, yep.
His every wish catered for.
Your afternoon tea's here. No worries, I'm leaving now.
You know, we've got signs up all around the house just to remind ourselves and to remind Pop of the severity of the situation.
There's even a COVID protocol for collecting his rubbish. Now remember, Pop is no spring chicken, but he wasn't about to let COVID slow him down.
Yeah, but he's been feeling wonderful, he says. Yeah.
So every day he hits the backyard, religiously doing his exercise routine.
He does 60 push-ups a day. He does 1 minute plank every day.
And the sisters have even applied a COVID protocol to that.
And after he comes back inside, we have to wait at least 1 hour for us to go downstairs, just in case. We're just being extra cautious.
Just about to drop Pop's dinner down to him. He's having
They say their Pop is living proof of the importance of being vaccinated.
Just really want people to see that you know, it can happen to you, but if you're vaccinated and taking the right steps, just as Britt and I are, we're still negative, so that's good.
With the quarantine period coming to an end, the trio now have a difficult decision to make.
He loves where he lives, his nursing home, it's fantastic. But I think now, because we've been giving him such great meals and, you know, really looking after him, he said, "Oh, girls, I don't want to go home."
Yeah, we don't want him to go home either.
I don't want him to go home.
Move in, Pop.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Kavanagh, you're getting pretty good treatment here?
Oh, yes, all the time.
What do you think of your two nurses?
I'm telling them they'll have to let off because I won't go home.
Okay, Pop, come pick
I've a sneaking suspicion Pop just might be here to stay.
We just can't wait for that all clear and give him a big hug.
What a lovely family. Isn't that the story we all needed to hear?